6:45 new this morning, a Palm Beach County businessman is preparing to file a bombshell federal lawsuit. His case claims some of the biggest names in social media, Facebook and YouTube, are illegally censoring his free speech.
Last week, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a law to stop what he calls big tech censorship of political candidates and ideas. CBS 12 News I-Team Chief Investigator Mike Magnoli has a look at how things might be changing.
Free speech is free speech as long as no one's getting hurt. Now, they take the position that they're a private company, so they can do what they want, right?
Jason Mariner is an entrepreneur. His company, AdSkins, puts signs on cars and trucks, creating rolling billboards. In 2019, for reasons he still doesn't understand, Facebook shut down his AdSkins page. With the help of Senator Marco Rubio, he fought Facebook and got back on the platform. But while he was shut down, he says he lost a major deal with a big money client, and that loss made him so angry, he started producing, well, let's call them political commentaries, videos in which he sounds off about current events, and he created a channel, Real Republican News. It caught on, growing to over 300,000 subscribers on YouTube.
I knew that it was a hit. I was actually surprised that I had lasted as long as I did.
Mariner says one January morning, he logged into YouTube, preparing to record a new episode, and he couldn't believe what he saw. Literally, overnight, his viewing audience had vanished, dropping from 319,000 subscribers to 67.
It seemed to coincide with when Parler was shut down. We went with them.
Parler, a fledgling social media platform that was catching on with conservatives, got dumped by Amazon, Apple, and Google, all at the same time. Those three titans of the tech world united to effectively kick Parler off the internet. 2 weeks later, Jason says his Facebook account was disabled.
They are tampering with the United States Constitution, and the town square, as it's dubbed now, is in the digital realm.
One of Jason's last Facebook posts before he was deplatformed for the second time was a discussion about masks and the COVID-19 vaccine.
How can you not talk about that? It's one of the biggest things that's going on now.
This is Facebook's censorship policy. The company calls it community standards, and this says in part that Facebook can remove any user or content which creates concern about safety, authenticity, or dignity. Jason says Facebook has never clearly explained which of those tenets he violated, so he's taking them to court.
No company should be big enough to suppress the free speech of Americans or abridge any of their civil liberties.
Floridians who are deplatformed will be able to sue big tech companies for violating this law.
Florida's new anti-censorship statute has given Mariner a stronger hand to play in front of a judge, because it requires companies to explain why when they decide to remove a person or a post. The law also requires big tech to give a user 30 days notice before they're kicked off. The governor's office is fully expecting that the new law will be challenged in federal court after it takes effect next month.
And public-like places, the Constitution needs to apply there.
Mike's joining us live here in studio. Mike, the man you spoke to, Jason, did he try to get back on social media sites at all? What did they say?
So, Matt, he tried to get on by creating an alias, trying to use another email address, and he says every time Facebook figures out that it's him and they boot him off. And this is interesting. We asked Facebook for a comment about their editorial process. Who decides who gets kicked off and when and why? And they responded by sending a video, sort of takes you behind the scenes. It's this whole team of people, looks like a jury room, and they look at everything on a case-by-case basis. So they say that that's what happens when these decisions are made. Back over to you.
Thank you, Mike. A lot more to come there.